round 3?
Hey, hey.
One's happening off stream, the other one's happening on
Grant,
Okay.
is our set best of 5?
Yeah.
Okay. Making sure.
All right. So we have Wahlver and Shivyk. So Shivyk's back.
Shivyk's back.
Mewtwo versus Sonic. So, you know, like I said, I've been gone for probably 4 or 5 weeks. Wahlver did occasionally attend before. He was never a bad player, but he, you know, I want to say he's improved substantially.
Yeah, he's definitely improved. One thing I noticed is that you don't see from a lot of like lower players, with no offense, but when I was playing him, he actually was starting to adapt to my habits and starting to get, because he knew I was doing the same thing because it was working, but he adapted that and changed his plan.
I think Mewtwo is a character that actually has the tools to combat Sonic's hit and run, campy, try and catch me playstyle.
Right.
You know, he's got good speed, he's got fast moves, he's got a lot of options that can actually beat out Spin Dash. But looks like Shivyk is probably not too familiar with the Sonic matchup, and it's a matchup that's not fun. If you don't know it, sometimes it's not fun even if you do.
So what do you think Mewtwo's best way to beat out like Side, or would you just shield it?
I would probably, for the most part, sit and shield. If I felt like I had the timing right, I would probably try and down tilt it or forward tilt it, but I think that would just clank with it. But stopping Sonic's momentum can be a pretty important part.
Yeah.
I mean, Shivyk might be getting a feel for it a little bit.
He's gonna have to adjust because Sonic's mostly like grounded compared to how aerial Yoshi is.
Yeah.
So he's gonna look for definitely more down tilts for sure.
I think Shivyk needs to slow it down a little bit. You know, he's, you know, the thing, even though it's not easy, the thing you want to do against Sonic is, you know, most Sonic players, although he's kind of campy and they do a hit and run thing, they always come in. Most Sonic players will come in and think they're going to get away with it scot-free.
Right.
So what I would wait for is those opportunities when Wahlver comes in and I can punish him. It's not going to be every time that he comes in, but if you're shielding his spin dashes, he can't do too much unless he starts mixing up pivot grabs and grabs, which, again, at this level, you don't see those mix-ups as often.
One thing I like that Wahlver does is that, I don't know how good it is, but he likes to go for footstool a lot. He doesn't really... Oh!
And another shield break.
That should be death.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Shivyk was waiting for there.
Probably just trying to smooth fancy, but he couldn't figure it out.
So we got a pretty even game here, actually, from the huge lead Wahlver had to start with. Shivyk might be figuring out this matchup. And Wahlver's just running into the Shadow Ball.
That's not what you want to see. Okay.
Now they're both getting overly aggressive. And I think he lost his jump and didn't realize it.
Yeah, he beat up and he back. I think one of the things I don't like that Shivyk does is he doesn't really seem very confident to just upbeat a ledge. And that's really something you want to do.
Yeah, well, and like I said earlier, he doesn't use his tilts very much. I mean, sometimes I'm guilty of not using them enough, but I don't see him.
Switch.
I don't see him using them at all with me too. And down tilt and up tilt can be great tools.
Big disjoint.
Okay, so Marth I think is a pretty good pick actually against Sonic. I think Marth's you know, disjointed sword hitbox. It's really good against Sonic because you can keep him out with tilts and fair.
Let's hope he uses tilts.
And some of his combos actually work on Sonic, like down throw up there.
He might be worried that his tilts would trade with Sonic, but I don't really feel like that's much of a big deal to worry about.
You know, even if he does, there's enough distance if you space it right that you're still safe.
Yeah. So okay.
I probably would have went for the down B on that last hit because most people will release the shield and see.
Even then, even if they don't, they'll push it back.
I think actually a decent option if you see Sonic spin dashing a lot on the ground towards Marth is, you know, why not just crouch and get ready to down tilt the feed? You know, that's going to make the Sonic hesitate and maybe change what he's doing.
Yeah.
Because you can definitely react to spin dash with down tilt if you're already crouched. And then if he seems like he goes up, you could probably stand up tilt or forward tilt him out. It's just a matter of reacting to Sonic. So you have to have a decent reaction time. And a character that has to frame that out. And he got a tip. in the 30s and got a disgusting kill.
Yeah.
So there's the Mars clutch factor.
One thing I want to look at.
Oh, you got it here?
Can everybody stay first?
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, see you, man.
Oh man, you could have taken that amateur bracket. Got that prize.
So yeah.
All right, see ya.
Back to the match.
All right, so you know, even though Shivyk got that early tipper, Wahlver's been winning the match. Wahlver's been winning neutral, been winning most of the exchanges. He's getting a little hungry for this kill because he got behind. But I think if he just keeps playing his game, Shivyk still doesn't have the Sonic matchup figured out.
One thing I don't like about how Shivyk is playing is that it feels like he's always having to throw out a move. Like it's almost constant, like hitbox. He's trying to throw out. Like,
yeah, I mean, one thing about a lot of the matches we've seen so far is a lot of moves being thrown out, and because we haven't had a match between two of the higher PR players yet. Usually when those come up, you see a lot more just movement.
Right, right.
At the lower level, you'll see a lot of... yeah, well, okay, yeah. Trance says except for him, but Fox gets to throw shit out for free, so it's a different story.
The illusion is pretty much
you know, Sonic can do some things for free, but Wahlver's actually going for some riskier things, like just random smash attacks that wouldn't kill to any players unless it's gonna, because attacks like that was a read, that was guaranteed, so that was fine. But that one was
that was not.
That was totally questionable, and
I guess
we got punished for it.
Could be either input error or maybe they think that they want to get more damage.
Yeah, it could be input error. I mean, I'll say a lot of times I'm guilty of random forward smash that's an input error. It's supposed to be a dash attack, but...
And then for some characters, I feel like it applies less. Like, for example, if you try to F-smash on Shield Mario, that's not...
Yeah, I mean... yeah, you know, if there is, like, the Mario rule, you can throw smash attacks out and not get punished from a lot of situations. But most characters are going to get punished for most of their smash attacks. You know, Mark's one of those characters that he can always kill with a smash attack just about, so if you're good at spacing it. Like I said, even though Wahlver lost that early stock, I feel like he's been winning the exchanges and playing the matchup a little bit better, and that's why we're back to even. So, and there it is.
Yeah.
So, Wahlver took it.
Alright, so for Shivyk, I just want to say to look at.
Alright, I'm going to go fight Guac. Jason's going to finish his stop.
Good stuff. So for Shivyk, what I want to look at is, I feel like he undervalues the power of just upping the ledge for both Mewtwo and Marth, because